I have this video, The King of Rock and Roll, Elvis Presley. It was for American Music Live with Professor Ron. The video is 34 minutes and 45 seconds. So if we take a look at the C details of the copyright, channel, copyright claims, all good, not a strike, no visibility restrictions. And then I take a look at, all right, let's see the details. So 1203 to 1207.
This is big thing.
Okay. So they're saying this is Elvis 1981 Asset Full Movie Master. Okay, maybe this is my fault. In this video, throughout the entire video, you see me on the screen, and I've written a very well scripted historical lecture on the history of Elvis Presley. I feel like it's pretty good. And I got the information from all over the place. Interviews from the National Association of Music Merchants, watching HBO Searcher Part 1, Part 2, watching other music, other videos, reading tons of books. And yes, it is very possible that maybe this clip was gathered somewhere from the internet, or maybe I clipped it and didn't get full permissions. But I feel like it's kind of a challenge to talk about the history of someone like Elvis Presley without having some kind of clips to back it up. But I recognize that certainly I'm in the wrong if I'm going to do any kind of historical video, and I want to use actual B-roll clips if they're featured in any movies, or if they're featured really anywhere, whether it's commercials, movies, interviews, that you do have to ask permission. And I think I was thinking more in terms of fair use and transformative, and that I would hit those, but obviously I didn't. Now, I don't recall this one currently on the screen. I probably have it on my notes and I could check, but I figure I want to just kind of record this and get this out and maybe just get some advice or help, because I want to do more videos like this. But maybe I shouldn't. Maybe this is just not a good idea to do historical videos and putting clips in, unless you can get companies like Warner Brothers Films to actually let you do it. And I don't think that's going to be the case. So in the next one, wow. So this one, Jailhouse Rock. Now that actually is in the movie 1981. So I didn't actually clip it from there. But I double-checked and okay, I can understand where that's coming from. But either way, probably Warner Brothers Films probably owns everything to do with anything film-related for Elvis Presley, and I didn't probably dig in enough and ask permission and figure out if I could even do it, or maybe I should have done 2 seconds. This video is 34 minutes, almost 35 minutes, and we're talking that's a few seconds. This is less than 30 seconds of material. Warner Brothers is saying, hey, no, not cool. So I'm not really sure that, if you're going to say of a video that's close to 35 minutes, that you're using, clips that are, anywhere from 5 to 10-second clips or whatever the case may be. And it's clearly, maybe I use 30 seconds, maybe it's 40 seconds, but it is a teeny, teeny, tiny percentage of the entire video, and they're grabbing it. The good news is I didn't get copyright striked yet, but I'm probably going to. I'm going to fight this one to see if they'll release it. In some of my experience on some videos, at least for the little YouTubers like myself, we get these, we have these music channels and we get this copyright business. For me, it feels like it kills the video sometimes. I suppose that's probably not true and not the case for most YouTubers, or maybe for big YouTubers like Rick Beato. But I remember seeing Rick Beato's videos and postings about his copyright issues and strikes, and man, that was really messed up. I'm really glad and happy and psyched that Rick was actually able to fix all that stuff, and because he is a phenomenal, masterful, YouTuber and musician, and interviews are incredible, and theory and nurturing. He's great. He's a model for myself and so many others in the music realm. But for the little guy like me coming up, wanting to do more videos like this, of actually playing a song by a band and then talking about it, yeah, I get kind of nervous, and I want to do more of those. But when these things happen, it's man, and of course, whoever owns the copyrights, we should ask permission. They should get paid. I completely understand that, but there has to be some kind of a realm where you could play a few seconds of a clip or a song. You could play like some audio and video things and have it be as educational content, material, transformative, and it's like it's like there's no hard and fast rules in terms of like how do you put fair use, like because there's no like this many seconds is fair use or this is what is defined as transformative. Like it feels like it's more of a case by case basis, and I understand that. If I talk about an artist, they should get paid if I play their music. But then again, if I do a 30-minute video talking about an artist or doing a history video, and it's only 30, 40 seconds out of the entire video, I'm not sure that it doesn't make sense to me that they can just claim the video, they can copyright claim it, or they can strike it or block it. It's all just a big mix of confusion to me. Now, I didn't Google all this, but I'm trying to remember like copyright, maybe the big copyright laws of 1979. Maybe I mean, I know I've got a book on my shelf digging into that, but I'm not sure if all the laws have been updated in a while. That's something I probably should, check up, Google and check on, government websites and just maybe dig into more of the policy. There's other YouTubers and other musicians that are way more knowledgeable on up-to-date copyright laws in terms of how that works with YouTube and what you can do. But my beef or problem is 35, close to 35-minute video, and they're claiming it. And it's, I mean, why not just share why not just make it like a shared situation? Or why not just let it go for just a few seconds? But that doesn't seem to be like allowable. Like they have to stick it to the little guy. So and I could certainly be wrong about copyright killing videos. I mean, I've never like Rick Beato's videos are amazing, and there's tons of others. So maybe it's just my misunderstanding of like, well, just because there's a copyright claim on a video, it probably doesn't impact its reach at all. That's all relative to audience and performance and CTR and ABD and this and that. And so, I mean, I'm still pretty new at this, so probably I'm way, way wrong on that. But I am going to fight this one in terms of educational values and transformative. And hopefully maybe I win, maybe I don't. But I do think it's a concern in terms of the content ID and in terms of copyright, in terms of how we know what we can or can't do in terms of like a clip, like an interview clip or a movie clip. So it's like I can't use that. That's some kind of a clip from a movie, and maybe that is there, and I just totally forgot because I haven't seen it in a while. It's probably my fault on this first one. This one is from the movie, but it's from the original movie, and then it was also clipped to be in the 1981 movie. So again, probably my fault. And then interview. So again, another one. I should have tried to figure out or research who do I email or call or send fancy letters to say, hey, can I use this in my music appreciation and American music new lecture on the history of Elvis Presley, where I was trying to condense a few hours into around 30 or so minutes. But I put myself on the screen and I talk it through, and I'm not, I came up with like stringing a bunch of stories together through tons of books and research and videos and articles. And I think if anybody were to listen to it cover to cover, they'd be like, okay, he did get his research from a lot of different sources, and you can verify that. And I kind of just stream it or string it all together to showcase the story of Elvis as best I can. I feel like I did the best I can do. Now, I am going to take some action on this. So I have some things I could do, trim out, dispute. I'm not going to do this live on the video, but what I am going to put in here, let's see, let me... So I'm putting in here from 1203 to 1207. The clip in question was not taken from the movie. If by some chance I am wrong, I do apologize, but it's 4 seconds, and I do think I made this transformative with me on screen talking about the history of Elvis as a music professor. The clip in question was visual, and I do not see it in the movie anywhere. I do hope you'll reconsider this clip. But I might be wrong, because I just kind of double-checked. And it's not like I watched the movie and watched every single movie by him and clipped. To be honest, like I clipped, the clipping is from all over. But again, I know you got to get permission. So I am in the wrong, but I figured 4 seconds probably, and I'm talking on top of that. It's just a visual. It's not, there's, on all this, I'm doing only visual, and I'm talking on top of the visual. 1431 to 1439. The clip in question comes from Jailhouse Rock. I understand that Warner Brothers Films owns all the rights to the Elvis Presley movies. Well, I guess they do. I didn't Google that, but maybe they, I guess they do now. Or they do, or whatever. They always have, or they do now, whatever. The clip is 8 seconds. I'm talking over the clip with my face on the screen about the history of Elvis. As a music professor, I believe that I have transformed this short clip into something remarkable. The clip in question is visual only, and I'm talking on screen. You can clearly see me. I believe this clip has educational value and merit, and I'm sharing a few seconds of me on screen talking through the history, or history would be more than transformative. That's my argument. Maybe it doesn't have a lot of weight. It's the best I can do on short notice. 1927 and 1941. The clip in question is not in the movie. It comes from an interview. I believe this clip was falsely marked or labeled. I'm talking with my face clearly visible, and even if this were in the movie, I've clearly transformed it and made a Herculean educational attempt to provide meaning, value, and substance in a way that has not been seen in 40 years. Okay, so maybe that's a little audacious or arrogant or overconfident. I don't mean it that way. I'm just really trying to state that, hey, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe all of these are in that particular movie. But even if they are all in that particular movie, they all come from different places, different clips or interviews or movies. It just so happens that, like, that actual Elvis movie is actually taking clips from a bunch of other places, and it's basically its own historical account of Elvis Presley. And so maybe I'm all in the wrong on this one, and it's all me, and I should bow down and just let it be, or let the video be, or maybe delete it. But I'm going to let it be. I'm not going to delete it unless they force me to. Copyright or no copyright, I think it's a video that I want my classes to see. Please consider removing the copyright claim on the King of Rock and Roll, Elvis Presley, American Music, Live with Professor Ron. My purpose, my purpose was to make an educational video for my American music course and music appreciation course that would give very short clips as I talk about the history of Elvis Presley. Please watch my video from the beginning to the end, and I think you'll agree that as a history professor, I have made the Elvis Presley legacy relatable to current generations who may never have watched or listened to Elvis Presley. Never have watched or listened to Elvis Presley. I didn't even play the music. I just talked about it. Goodness gracious. Thanks for your time, and I appreciate your consideration of removing the copyright claim. Okay, but as I've said many times, I'm in the wrong on all this without getting written permissions and reaching out and asking before doing it. It's just, while you do have to do all that, and we have been told, it's, there is a thing such as fair use. There is a thing such as, making the, if you're using clips, making sure that it's transformative, but you're still supposed to get clips, get permission to use those clips, or don't use them. So I think just more of a frustration than anything. So I'd like to keep my channel, basically. And I don't think anyone is immune, big, small, or medium YouTubers. So any thoughts or ideas you have to help on this, by all means, please light up the comments section and tell me what you think. I hope I can keep my channel. Thanks. See ya. Bye.